The Binarycore Podcast is brought to you this week by 2pipscast. 2Ps in a Podcast is a storytelling podcast by Gavin and James, where they discuss random subjects and tell stories about their life and friendships. Often they have guests. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but no episode is complete without a dick joke or two. Highbrow stuff. You can check out their stuff at 2pipscast.podbean.com or search for 2pipscast on iTunes. Also, check them out on Twitter at 2pipscast. You'll also be able to find a link to their sites in the link dump below. Hey, it's Spyro at Binarycore.org, and this is our 31st podcast. Everyone, yay.
Is that supposed to be a milestone?
Yes, it is now, because we don't do them every
We
week.
got to do the milestone last time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, 31st.
It's an entire month of podcasts.
You listen
Like
to
the
one a
longest
day.
month.
If you listen to one a day.
Yeah, if you just like the
July.
longest month. It's
A long month, not like February.
no.
Anyway, I'm trying to do
We
an
had an
intro.
entire month of February. We had an entire
We
February.
had an entire month of February? Fuck. When did that happen? Every year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, this week.
Except that one year.
This week in podcast, we're going to talk about Dread 2. Adam's
Dreading
going to talk about Dread 2.
Hi, I'm Dadge, by the way.
Fuck off.
I don't need introductions. Everyone knows who you
And
are.
Bambi's here too. Hey
And
Barry. She's editing
Hello.
images for t-shirts. That's exciting. Also, 12th Doctor. There's going to be another
12th Doctor's here.
Shut up. There's going to be
You're
another
telling everyone who was
iPhone.
here, and you're like, also the 12th Doctor.
Hyperloops. We're talking about them. And
Are they
GTA.
like
Good stuff. GTA 5 is really big.
Hi,
Okay.
Is that like a new series?
You should go through these in order. Adam, talk about Dread 2.
I don't really have that much to say about it.
I said, Adam, do you have anything to bring
I
up?
told
And
you
you
it
were like,
was
oh,
James
Dread
who's got
2 is
loads.
amazing.
Okay.
Also, I should point out that
Dread
James told me that he has to be on the podcast where we talk about Dread 2, so sorry, James.
It's another reason for us to talk about it. Without him.
Oh, right. Just want to be mean.
Right, so, Dread 1.
I have to say.
Okay.
You love James David.
James David. Anyway,
David James is that called?
James David is a wrestler.
really? No.
UFC.
Okay.
No, that's Jason David.
Oh. Isn't that the guy from Running Fools and Horses?
No, that's David Jason.
Can we delete this and start again?
Ah,
No, I was kidding, Karen.
No.
I'm not clicking things. Okay, Dread 1. I haven't seen that. That's Judge. Oh no, you keep telling me I should go and see
here's the
it.
thing. I think it's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it.
But James thinks it's really, really, really good.
James loves it a bit more than I do, but
No, I think
there are
it's
people here who hate it.
Do you
I
think
think
it's a load of
it's-
shit?
I think it's a generic logo tribe.
In the same
Generic
category.
tripe.
In the same category as.
What's
If you could liken it to a film, what would it be?
I suppose as this generic, there should be a lot of options.
Yeah, that was what I was getting at.
Have you seen Lockdown
No.
with Guy Pearce?
No.
It's kind of like that, but the character's not funny. Have you seen any film which involves one location? They get locked in and then they have to fight their way out,
Saw number 1.
or basically any action film that has a low budget.
Saw number 1 wasn't really an action film.
That's why they're not.
Huh. Like so in Dread they're stuck in what?
A big tower block,
Okay.
like 250 floors.
And they've got to get
No.
out of it.
They go in to arrest a guy
Yeah.
for murder, and then they get locked in because that particular person has information about.
Well, they're
the
going
head
to
of the
investigate
gang.
what looks like a suicide, and then
This doesn't sound like Judge Dredd to me.
And then Dredd and his little
Dreadnoughts.
bitch, that whatever she's called,
psychic friend.
psychic friend.
Can't remember her name.
Psychic. They get locked in, so they
Alright.
have to go up the tower, kill
Right.
the bad guy, like
Right.
Mama.
and then Mama.
Nakatomi. Is it like Nakatomi Tower?
Yeah.
Is this Die Hard?
It's Die Hard, but in Dredd costumes.
Oh my god.
See?
And there's a
Awesome
woman
film.
hanging around with Bruce Willis. Although that's
Argyle. Was the guy in the limo.
Oh right.
In the car park. No, but that's the equivalent. That's
Oh, okay.
the Argyle of this film.
I suppose.
I think
I don't know if I've decided I like this film now or not.
I think
just
it's
thought
really
it was
good. It's
super
definitely
cool.
worth a
It's
watch.
Carl Urban, right?
Yeah,
I like Carl Urban.
Yeah, definitely watch it. You won't see
Yeah,
his
you
face.
should definitely watch it for Carl Urban. I mean, you can only see this part of his face, and he has about 3 lines in the entire film. But yeah, go and watch it for Carl Urban.
David exaggerates a lot. There's a hell of a lot more than 3 lines.
4.
There's at least 3 in the opening sequence.
So he only talks in the opening sequence.
No,
Such
he
a
says-
boring film.
And then at the end he says, "Burst," and chucks on the badge, and that's it. End of film.
Spoilers, by the way.
Oh right, because he wasn't going to pass.
Yeah.
Um,
Oops.
So the whole point is it's like training day, and the person has to get trained, and then they pass at the end.
Well, this is
One
her
location.
exam, effectively. Yeah, this is like she's gone through training, and this is her exam.
She failed training because she's a psychic.
Oh, she cheated.
They want to test her.
What a bitch.
to see
No,
if
no,
can
no, no.
actually
She
do it.
failed training, but because she's a psychic, they want to put her in the
She's
field
an
and
asset.
test her.
If she's psychic,
might
how
be
could she
good.
fail?
It's a very good
She's
point.
not that kind of
Well,
psychic.
I was
What kind of
full
psychic
plot
is she?
holes. Much like, what kind of psychic is she? Is that the question?
Yeah. We said she's a psychic, but not
She
that
can read
kind of
minds,
psychic.
read minds.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like, so the examiner read the test answers. Got it.
Well, no.
I suppose they wouldn't be thinking of the test answers
She
while the
went
test
through-
is going on.
She went
She
through
makes,
training.
she makes the big
But the
gangster
people
cry by
next
getting
to
into
her
it.
would. If
Yeah,
you
She
it's-
had
goes
people
through
doing
training,
the
but
test,
she's wearing the helmet in training.
Right? And that
And it's not a written test.
is it
or
like
anything, but she
Magneto's
failed.
helmet? It
She
blocks out
failed
all
the
psychic
training.
abilities.
Pretty much, yeah. She doesn't. She leaves her helmet behind in this because it blocks her psychic abilities.
So what's the upside to the helmet?
It blocks bullets being shot through her brain.
Yeah, but she knows it's going to happen. The person's going, I'm aiming at that.
If there's a lot of people in a room firing bullets, it's going to be a lot harder to dodge them.
No, not if they're all
You
aiming
might
for
know
her
that people
head
firing
and
bullets.
you duck, and then it'll go over the top and it'll kill everyone else.
I don't feel
You've
like
not seen Book of Eli. He's psychic as well.
Really? I didn't think Book of Eli was that sort of film.
Oh,
No.
you haven't seen Book of Eli?
It didn't look a good film to me.
It's not.
Ah.
It really is.
So what's it got to do with
James loves it.
psychics?
Sorry, what?
It didn't seem like a good film, and I didn't think it was like a psychic sort of film. I thought it was like a really bad sort of
It's
film.
being guided by God.
Oh right, that's not psychic. That's
Blind.
what? He's blind as well.
He's blind and being guided by God. And dodges exactly 17 trillion bullets within about 30 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
so. You sat there and counted 17 trillion bullets in
it
a
was
few
the-
seconds.
It was the only interesting part of the film.
I'll put it on DVD and rewind it. 17 trillion.
See, I just went on the trivia part of IMDb, and it said 17 trillion citation Dadge
yeah,
gaming,
yeah.
and
But no. Anyway, so Dread 1 didn't do brilliantly.
Did it
Cinemas.
not?
No.
really, but the plot sounds amazing.
It was a good film.
It wasn't a good film.
Wait,
It's
does
a
the
good film if
training
you want to
take?
sit there going at a TV screen at the end of the day.
You do that
Does
for Yogscast every day.
Does the
You've
training?
seen it, you can't laugh.
Yeah, but I still think it's funny. Does the training take place in the tower block?
No.
It's after training.
Do you not see
The
the
tower
training?
block is the exam.
What?
What?
Is it not?
No.
No,
She's-
she's failed.
She's failed the training, which has been taken as almost like an exam. for her.
Oh right,
Oh,
right,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
get that.
yeah, so
Okay,
not the
but do
exam.
you see her in the training?
No.
No.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure there wasn't an extra scene, like location that you're hiding right here, because that was your whole point. That it has one
You see
location.
them on the way to the tower. You see them outside for a bit.
Oh, that's a second
And then, like-
location altogether.
About half an hour in, they get to the tower.
Half
and
an
then...
hour?
That's-
Maybe 3 minutes?
No, because you've got the first chase. Okay, it's probably like a quarter of an hour.
10 minutes. Meet in the middle.
Okay, so Dread didn't do very well.
Find out in the dark.
That's a lot of effort. We could just speculate a bit more. I heard it was 3 days.
Speculate and argue. David exaggerates everything.
I do actually do that. All the time.
Like how John lies about everything.
Go on, say you don't.
Right, okay.
Say you don't. Say you don't.
No. Today, Dave, yeah, Keith.
Keith. Oh,
Yeah. I said something. He goes, "Do I have to point you in the direction of that Wikipedia article?" And I was like, "Oh, for God's sake! Like, our article doesn't even exist anymore."
Keith. Yeah.
Keith.
This is your name.
Akithius.
Oh, right.
No,
I
a
get it.
Keithius.
Adam's got all this problem saying
Akithius.
Akithius, so it was Akithius. And then for some reason he was Diamond Daddy's page, and I really can't remember
I
why.
can, because he said he's either Keithius, Dave, or Phasma. ADP. They're like, DDP.
Ah, yeah.
And
yeah.
then Diamond Dad's page.
Yeah, that's true. I heard that once. So Dread 1 did really bad, and Dread 2 now has this internet backing
It did
started
really well.
by James.
The DVDs did really, really well.
Or
sold-
DVDs
sold
in
well on
general,
DVD.
or specifically the
Yeah,
Dread
the
ones.
DVDs did well. People were throwing them everywhere and they were working as frisbees.
Do you know,
No.
if I sharpen the edge of this? Be like high-tech ob job. He threw a hat.
I know,
He's
I know.
throwing discs.
I know.
Like random task, but he threw a shoe.
Adam?
Yeah.
I love questions.
Adam?
Oh, you being Sam? Yeah. Adam?
Yeah, so like, there's a big campaign going on at the moment surrounding Dread 2.
It's not a Kickstarter, is it?
No,
Another
it's
one of
just
those bloody
I don't
things.
think he ever managed to kickstart.
no, it's a lot.
James
of
doesn't
people-
have that much following.
The director Carl Urban have all said they'd love to do a second one.
Carl Urban's the director.
The director and Carl Urban. There was a comma.
You went the director, Carl Urban. There was more of a colon.
And millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Free
Kill
writing
me.
script. No wonder he'll do another one.
Yeah, but he had to do like all the emotions
This
with his
time
mouth.
they could make it really different.
Or like Batman.
And have
Carl should play Batman.
I feel like we should talk about that as well, the whole next Superman film. Because I didn't say that at the beginning, but you got any thoughts of that? Superman, Batman,
We're
same
talking
film?
about Dread 2 here.
Yeah, but this is getting boring. Let's talk about a good thing.
Fine, we'll leave
Fine,
that
let's
to you.
continue.
James has started a Twitter that's got loads of followers, and that guy, Alex Zane, like retweeted him
Why?
because he wants a Dread 2 sequel as well because he really liked it.
Oh, sorry.
He wants a
Dread
Dread 2
3.
sequel. He wants Dread 2 and
So,
Dread 3.
so James has created a Dread 2 Twitter.
And I think
what's
he's
it
got
called?
quite a lot of followers.
Is it Dread 2 Twitter?
UK?
Dread 2 sequel UK or something. I'm not 100% sure. We
Dread
should
2
probably
sequel.
research this. I think I'm following it.
Alright,
So you can check.
I'll
we can
look it
actually
up.
put it in.
We'll
Why
put
don't
it
you
in-
follow these things.
We'll put it in the link dump, maybe.
He's my
No.
friend.
If you promise not to click it.
He's my friend.
And I want a
I
Dread
have to be
sequel
nice
as well.
to him.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I want a
No,
Dread 2.
don't.
I want a Dread sequel.
As bad as the first one may be, and as bad as the second one may be. If
I
James,
haven't seen them.
just shut up. I'm trying to make a good point here.
Really?
I'm about to say something good about
Okay,
James
understand.
as well as the
You're
film.
going to say something good about James?
Oh.
I
This isn't going to end well.
might have to censor it. James' ego might be too much for this.
We'll say David won't like
If he does quite well and gets all this following and manages to get a film made, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You don't deserve praise after Saturday, James.
Why would he do Saturday?
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be boring for the
He
podcast
cancelled
listeners.
on David for his date. Their date. They were going on
Oh,
a
they
date.
had a mandate.
Yeah.
I heard it was an affidavit.
Wait till I think of something. Carry on.
No, but if he manages to get a film made or helps out in any significant way, well done him. Just not Dread 2.
See, James
You
is
haven't
quite
seen
lucky.
Dread, you'll like
Quite
it.
a
I probably would.
producer credit.
What do you mean I would like it? What's that meant to me?
I liked it. And you're like, I'm.
Alright, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like wooden films?
Films about wood, like Cabin in the Woods, because that was
Someone
a cabin
stole my
that was
wood.
made out of wood.
I
What
feel
does
like
wooden
like
films mean? What does that mean?
Wooden, like generic and
Do you-
boring.
what,
and
like
horrible
tables?
Wooden means like unemotional and like
and
boring.
unemotional and boring and one
Do you like David?
linear and
I'm trying to think of a film to insult. Right
Do you
now.
like David?
Can I turn the mic off? Sure.
I was going to say
Do I have to
Sure. Am I under oath?
Do I have the board games?
Why is this polygraphing? Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you like wooden films? He's wooden.
That's harsh.
All of that build up. That joke would have been a lot better if
really
you did.
overworked.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
So you've seen Man of Steel? Man of Feels?
Man of Wood? Man of Steel?
Man of Feels?
Yeah, well, that's a
That's a
point.
different film altogether. That's one of the. That's one of them parodies. That is one of them blue films.
Still seen it.
Seen it, directed, acted, started, whatever. Did you like it?
Yes.
I did.
And you've heard Snyder's comments about the second one.
No.
Were they snide comments?
Ooh, door. Get out. you seriously not? What he said about Man of Steel 2? It's going to be Batman.
Batman and Superman in the movie.
Yeah, together. Their first live action team up, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Build up to.
I did an excited gulp, but close enough to the mic.
Alright.
Do you want to do it again? Do you want to lean in?
How does
No.
one doll be excited?
No, it still sounds like a yay.
That sounds like
Yikes.
Can you yikes?
You do it with a smile on your face.
Yeah, no, you can. You can yikes excited.
You go. "Gulp,
You just sound like Goofy.
gulp." No, it's a smile. It's a gulp.
You still sound like Goofy. It's the teeth. That's what it is.
You're so cruel.
He doesn't have teeth like that.
Very goofy.
No, Adam. Oh, what? Are you saying I'm being cruel to Adam or cruel to Goofy? Because one of these two things I don't care about. And we'll leave it there.
I laughed. Oh.
But yeah, they don't know whether it's going to be a versus film or a join-up film. I think it should be both. Like it starts off with
Starts off.
Not sure about you. I think you might be my enemy, but
yeah, like
we could be friends.
Superman's
Let's go frolic in the field.
Let's go Legos together.
That would be cool.
yeah, like Superman's
I imagine Batman's got loads of Lego.
probably bored in the cave and such. So it's
He could
Superman's
take all those
come out-
years off. He could have built quite a lot of Lego.
Maybe he built an actual replica of the
Maybe
Lego Batmobile.
He talks too much.
Maybe he built like a replica, life-size Lego Batmobile.
Wait, took
And
years
that's what we
off,
saw
you
in the
mean
film.
previous three films.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is Christopher Nolan on board for the next one?
Yeah.
So is it going to be Christian Bale, Batman?
No,
No,
Christian
no,
Bale
no.
says he's never going to do it.
Okay.
It's like never.
One
again.
rumour I heard, which I like the sound of, is John Hamm doing it. Do you know from Mad Men?
I heard the name.
From Mad Men, the main guy, Don
Has Hamm in his name.
Draper.
Oh.
Or have you seen Sucker Punch?
Yes.
You know the lobotomist at the end of the
High
film, or the
Yes.
high roller? Him. Because in Mad Men he wears suits all the time, I feel like he'll do he'll do Bruce Wayne really well.
That's
'cause
not
he's-
actually Batman really well.
Yeah, I reckon he'll do that as well. It's just, can he do Christian Bale voice?
You don't have to do Christian Bale voice. There were so many Batmans before Christian Bale.
Yeah,
but
and
they
they all
defined
did
him.
Christian Bale voice.
Even Adam.
Michael Keaton.
Even before Christian Bale did Christian Bale voice.
Yes.
And Batman.
Yes. Adam West did the best Christian Bale voice ever. Christian Bale even based his Christian Bale voice on the Adam West Christian Bale voice. So it should be a sort of, Superman's come out to the world, and
Yep.
was that John Hamm? Okay. So Christian Bale, Superman's come out to the world, and Batman's going to be all like, what Kara said earlier, who are you? I don't know if I can trust you. Let's have a fight.
Really good Batman.
A fight frolic in the field.
Fight
Fight frolic. So
Um,
they're sort of like, la, 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 la.
Yeah, just like that. And then they all like super team up because something's happened.
Yeah.
And
a mutual threat.
yeah, well, if you,
What I love is you've effectively now got the Justice League franchise starting up. Because
well, yeah,
Yeah,
they've
that's
already
the
announced
point.
that.
And you're going to have Christopher Nolan doing that, and you have Joss Whedon doing the Avengers. It's actually going to be Nolan versus Whedon.
Well, I said this before, didn't I? That the Nerdum is sorted for the next 10 years.
We're living in the
5 years.
golden age of...
Golden age of film.
Really, I don't think you can say golden age.
Yeah, I can't
because
say golden
Marvel
age.
had its golden age.
Yeah.
This isn't
In
it.
terms of films,
This is the
though,
film, though.
with Christopher Nolan, it's sort of the DC man,
Yeah.
just reading the Marvel man. as
Do
you
you
see
see
in the
man?
Marvel. And then J.J. Abrams as the Star Wars and Star Trek man.
Yeah.
Is he doing
Did-
Star Wars? I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's doing the next one, the 7th.
That is
Do
a hope. A
New
hope.
Hope. See, that's funny, Adam, because one of the films was called A New Hope, and that's why that's a funny joke.
Oh, what is this? That Star Trek's?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did those as well.
He did a joke, I didn't like that.
You mock him for not having seen Star Wars, but I didn't watch it until around the same time he did either.
Uh-huh.
I suppose he's a lot older than me.
Yeah. It's like 30.
Wow. Great.
Yeah.
I feel so loved today.
Why? Oh, you're being sarcastic, right?
6 months from 27. Leave off.
He's closer to 30 than he
I
is
know,
20.
I was making it sound like a compliment, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, and that isn't it 27.
Why, how old is
He's
he?
closer to dead than he isn't.
That's not true.
What did you say? I missed that.
No, you have to listen
He's
back.
closer to dead than...
As he puts another chocolate in
Oh, shut up.
So,
his burger for dinner.
You had a burger as well, and
I know.
chips that were mostly fat, not potato.
Yeah, I did ask for
They're
some.
the best kind of chips.
No.
so I'm curious to who the villain will be in the next Man of Steel film, because they've lined up
Are they
two.
gonna, if it's Batman as well, they're going to call it Man of Steel if it's equally Batman and Superman. It can't.
Man of bats.
I did. Bat of Steel.
Bats of Steel.
Well, have you?
Thanks.
I don't know what you said.
It was a cricket joke.
Oh.
Do you watch the How It Should Have Ended?
Yeah,
I've
they're
seen a lot
awesome.
of them.
Have you seen the one where Batman and Superman talk about what the next film's going to be?
No.
They go through the different titles of what it could be. They're like, Batman's like, Man of Steel 2. Batman gets served, but not really, because I'm Batman. It was just some crap like that. But yeah, it was quite funny with them just coming up with all these different names of just literally Superman and Batman having a conversation about how they hate each other, even though they're best friends, because they're in a relationship.
I think those people should write the next film. Be awesome.
Batman Superman.
No, I think he means the guys who do How It Should Have Ended.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because they're the guys who know how it should have ended.
Exactly, yeah.
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 I reckon that's how they should do the next film. Just have them sitting there in a cafe.
The Superhero Cafe, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They know how it should have ended, but do they ever know how to start it?
Yeah. Hit record. Because he does that head tilt thing that you keep doing. Every time I say something, people just tilt their heads. It's just really weird.
And raise an eyebrow at the same time normally.
Mm.
And sigh.
I just dropped my head in my hands.
Don't drop the mic.
That was really, really rude.
Alright. 12th Doctor.
Don't give it.
I thought you'd have lots to say, Adam. Oh, you're eating.
He's
Sorry.
I'm eating, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
My mum, being of an older generation and having seen a lot of his
That's a nice way to put
previous
it.
previous work, has suggested, not so politely, that he's not a very good actor.
My issue with him is he was in 5 episodes of Torchwood.
And
He
he's
played a
Doctor
main
Who.
character.
Yeah.
He
And
was
he
the
was
the Prime Minister. And
I've seen.
He wasn't the Prime Minister.
he was.
No.
So he was the Prime Minister.
Okay, I
He
haven't.
was definitely an important person.
He was,
He was in
important
5
person, but he
episodes.
wasn't Prime Minister.
Okay, he was in 5 episodes. He was a named character. He was someone who you will remember being in it. You can't then have him play another character, much like the Doctor, in the same universe. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I get that. Karen Gillan played like a really small character earlier on, but yeah, like an extra, and you never really noticed her. That's
Did
fine. Yeah, she originally played a very small character a couple of seasons before, and yeah, that's how most of them get found.
Master.
And yeah,
State
and they all went, oh, look, you played that little character. Why don't you come back and become his main character? That's fine. But
Martha did it as well.
if you're in 5 episodes of another show in the same universe, there's
Yeah.
a possibility
Well,
that
this will
the
be the
Doctor
third
could
character he's played in the universe.
really. Did he play
He
someone else?
played the Roman
No,
guy.
that's what I was going to
In
mention.
Fires
He
of-
was in Doctor Who when Tennant was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
It's
Fires of Pompeii.
Fires of
Which is
Pompeii.
brilliant because at the end they changed the gods that they're worshipping to the Doctor. So you have Peter Capaldi effectively worshipping himself.
Yeah.
Worshipping himself.
Oh,
Now, I
have
wonder
you
if-
seen his IMDb page?
No. Well, I
Adam pointed
have,
this out
but I
to me.
don't
His
pay much attention.
credit for
He
World
was-
War Z
Yeah.
is
is
Who Doctor.
WHO Doctor.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
I don't think so.
Or he played a World Health Organization.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Same thing.
I don't know, do you think they might address the fact that he's already been in it, and they might be like, "Oh, that was actually the Doctor in disguise"? Mm-hmm. Do you want to?
No, I think Torchwood's.
Adam,
I think Torchwood's gone away from Doctor Who in a way now. It's not.
But it's still the same universe.
But it's an anagram of Doctor Who.
I don't care.
He even spells it.
I don't even know if Torchwood's going to carry on anymore.
Really? I had no idea it did that.
Whether it's going to carry on or not isn't the
That's
point. It's the same universe.
Well, it
Yeah.
should carry on because the way they left it was
Yeah.
quite good. We had was it the guy was it Mikhail Fife or something?
Kai Piper, yeah.
Mikhail Fife becoming immortal basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Torchwood.
Torchwood.
The way it
I've never
ended.
seen it.
It's,
Okay.
I thought it was going to continue because
I
Stars
do keep telling you need to watch it.
was it BBC Worldwide and Stars took it over and were doing all
Yeah.
this. I thought like it was going to get really big because
They-
America had started touching it.
They were going
Filthy
to.
buggers.
They were going to start on the next one, but thingy ended up having to come back to UK for other to carry on.
Baron.
No, Davies.
What?
Russell T Davies. He had to
Oh,
come
right.
back to the UK because he had other commitments, and because of his other commitments, the next season of Torchwood is up in the air until he's free and everyone else is free.
Okay.
What's the last two about?
He was looking up in the air. So where is it?
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts on Capaldi? Is it
Capaldi.
Capaldi? What are your thoughts
Sounds
on?
Italian. Is he Italian?
He thinks a bit Italian. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Tell him.
I think it could be good. Hopefully, it'll make it a more mature Doctor Who because I think the most recent series has been too family friendly.
I think the whole point is they wanted it to appeal to a younger
Yeah.
generation.
Because
Yeah.
Torchwood was the older sort of.
But now that that's possibly gone, it's up in the air.
I was looking in the air.
Because of that, I'd like to see. I preferred Doctor Who when it was Tennant to when it was Smith
Hmm.
because
I think
I felt it got too childish for Smith.
Yes, because
Yeah, 'cause he was younger. And,
He was
the
younger
youngest.
than us
yeah,
Really?
when he got it. Was he 24?
if he was younger than us when he got it, he'd still be younger than us now.
No.
He's
Now,
not actually the Doctor. He doesn't.
When he got it, he was younger than you are now.
Yes, I was thinking.
Oh right, okay, no, fine. Yeah, because he's like 27 now.
But still, it was a good thing for them to do because they wanted a younger audience and they
Yeah.
successfully did that.
Yeah.
It's one of the strongest fandoms out there.
Exactly.
But the older audience sort of went off it, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Everyone I know who was older and enjoyed Doctor Who.
I suppose
My mum stopped watching it.
My granddad did as well.
I
My
didn't.
dad watches it every week and complains.
Yeah,
that it's
I
crap.
didn't watch it as religiously.
My mum stopped watching it. She was a big fan until
I wasn't a fan of the last series.
But I liked Eccleston.
I liked everything.
The thing I don't
He
get
was
is
alright, but
loads of people complain about Eccleston, but when he was the Doctor
Yeah,
and you
no.
didn't know about Tennant, people loved it. And then soon Tennant came out, they were like, "Oh, Eccleston was a load of crap." It's like, but you did like it. You
you
can't
go
just
back
say-
and watch it.
Well,
The problem is he was too like
I wouldn't say that.
no,
Eccleston was
but
the Dark Doctor, wasn't
yeah,
he?
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He was
Tennant,
he had
Tennant
like
was
a-
like the MacGyver-y kind of like,
I preferred the Eccleston character, and I don't.
but Matt Smith was like a kinetic, energetic.
yeah.
I feel like you were
feel
going to
like-
say prick next.
Well, I
He's a
feel-
kinetic energetic prick.
I feel like that's what they're going to do again. It's going to be a darker Doctor because you've got this whole John Hurt storyline.
Yeah,
You
I was having to explain that to my mum yesterday.
have you heard the rumours about who he's playing?
I thought he was playing the Doctor.
Yeah, but which Doctor? No,
From-
yeah, which Doctor he's playing?
The Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that.
Wait,
completely.
No, David.
I know the Witch Doctor. From the way I could see it being placed, is he not a Doctor before Eccleston?
Yeah, that's
As in
the rumour.
the one. So what we're classing as the 9th, 10th, and 11th is actually the 10th, 11th, and 12th. No.
Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
13th, 12th, and 11th. We'll word it that way.
Yeah.
Makes more sense. Yeah. So there was between the reboot and when it finished
because
originally.
obviously there
there's
was the Time War, and
yeah.
that's the thing. That was why Eccleston was so dark, because he's just come out of this Time War and he's not proud of the stuff he did.
Yeah. That
And
was my
that's
theory.
why
Was he was going
John
to play? He's playing the 9th Doctor basically.
Yeah, the evil Doctor between Eccleston and whatever his name was. I can't remember his name.
But he would be the 9th Doctor.
Effectively,
Yeah.
but he'd
Which
still
messes
be
up
the-
a lot of people's searches on the internet. They're like, oh, let's look at the 11th
Well,
Doctor,
the-
our
the-
favourite one. And it's
They
like, oh, no, it's
they
that
tend
one.
to do it by who played it first. So effectively, he'd be the 12th at the latest, and Peter Capaldi would be the 13th, no matter what, because John Hurt's played the Doctor before Peter Capaldi.
I feel like the fandom should decide this.
To the without
To the Fandom-mobile! It's just a spinning TARDIS.
We post this to you, fandom.
Quickly, someone tell the fandom.
We just have a picture of a TARDIS on a stick and we just spin it.
That's not how that works. It's got to spin that way, not that way.
Can we have a few sticks and we go like that and then we go like that?
That's not how that works either.
Two actors at
What are
the
you
same
doing trying
time.
to start a fire?
I think so. No, he's just really cold. Everyone gather around the mic. Stop it.
Don't touch them. Like.
Just don't drop the mic.
So I can pick it up.
No. Do you have anything more you want to say about the 12th Doctor? Anyone?
Not really, not until...
Hey, that glance did not include me. I feel a bit.
No, from there to that, you're in the middle.
You didn't. You just said.
Fine. I'll do it like this. Then now you've not been glanced at.
Oh,
So you were complaining and
I
you
was
got
more
like that.
inclusive before.
That'll learn you.
Get out. Yeah, I'm interested with what they're going to do with this whole Hurt thing more than I am caring about Garibaldi.
Well, Capaldi.
Baldy. Garibaldi.
Gary Baldy. I care more about John Hurt than Gary Baldy.
Peter Garibaldi.
Get out.
I'll have to visit.
Moving on. So in September they're going to announce another iPhone,
Yay!
which is going to be running on the coveted iOS 7.
Coveted?
It's just going to have a.
Didn't they just release the iPhone 5? Okay, how long ago was it? I thought it was yesterday.
Last
Maybe
November.
a year ago.
Last September.
Every 18 months they bring out a new iPhone, so yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I think it was last September, so it's a year this time.
Yeah, absolutely no word on it whether it's going to be a 6 or a 5.S or I don't know. But
5.S.
yeah, you heard the 5.S.
Wow. You should be in marketing.
Well, it's an Apple naming convention. It could be anything. It'll be the iPhone 1.
No, that's Microsoft.
That's
man.
Microsoft.
Yes, who followed the Apple naming convention, who are going to get sued by Apple.
Oh wow, and Apple can do that, can't they?
Yes, Apple can sue anyone.
Yeah, it's just people
True.
can't sue anyone else.
Yeah, because Apple have
own suing.
open.
Apple
yeah,
have a
yeah.
patent on suing. Yeah.
It's true. We came up with this a while ago. Apple put out the patent on suing people, so no one can sue people because you get sued by Apple.
Right.
Because Apple like to sue people.
Yeah,
They sue
that's
again.
Apple's thing.
Sue again. But yeah, so you're like an iPhone person. Interested?
Yeah. When this iPhone 4S finally dies, I'm gonna get something that isn't an iPhone.
Oh, what about like the S4?
Yeah, probably. Just not an iPhone.
When my iPhone 3G dies. Because my Samsung Galaxy
Wait, you've got a
S2
3G?
died.
I thought you had a 3.
It's a
No,
3.0.
it's 3G. It's not the first one, it's the second one.
Oh yeah, 3G.
Bloody naming
The
convention.
GS. Right.
No,
What?
It wasn't, was it?
But
No,
the
it
ninth, but the 9th generation, right?
That was Eccleston.
Right. Okay. So you've got the iPhone Eccleston S,
Yes.
No, he's got the iPhone Eccleston G.
GS.
He hasn't got the GS. He's got the
Right.
iPhone Eccleston G.
Wasn't that a Pokeball? The GS. The GS ball, the gold one.
Gold standard.
I'm going to get a Nokia.
A Nokia. Why don't you get a Windows phone?
Because, I don't want to. No,
That was a good enough reason.
The new Nokia, the 1020, I think it's called, or it's the Lumia 1020.
The 8210.
No. Go away. The 1020.
Didn't we have this problem in the shop?
Yeah, the
You went
925. Like I said,
You just walked in. I'd like the Nokia
like I said,
479 lamppost, and they went, "Here you go." You went, fuck.
no, I said, I'm looking for the Nokia 1020. And he looks at me and was like, "Is that a thing?"
Did you make that up?
Do you mean the 8210?
No, he's like, "It's a 920." I was like, "I'm sure there's a 1020." But to be fair, just because I haven't heard of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. He was the manager.
What you want to do is do that whole scenario again, but make up a phone and make up a review of this phone and post it on the internet and be like, "I want this phone." He goes, "That doesn't exist." And you go, "There is the review of this phone." I was accused of doing.
Robinsons.
I was accused of doing that. Right?
Because you lie.
Right?
You've gotten yourself a
Oh,
reputation.
I was at this party and someone was talking.
Were you ready at a party?
Yeah, sure.
Sure you're not lying.
Someone was talking.
Can I just finish my point? 1020 because it's got a 41 megapixel camera, which is immense.
41.
41 megapixel camera.
Wow, that's a
But
lot.
anyway,
Why?
That's mega.
Get out. Why?
Why?
Why would you need
why has it got
pixels?
that?
Now, why would you need that many pixels?
We don't have too many pixels.
The human eye is 295 megapixels, if I remember correctly.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe. Anyway, so I was accused of
He
lying.
lies.
No.
You're just going to believe him outright because he said
No,
something.
I was really-
I'm Jonopedia.
Just
I say things. People keep calling me that.
The thing is, people believe you when you say things, like you know these things.
Yes, because I have a very
Because
convincing
every time you say
face.
something,
I
this
can
button
say
pops
it.
from your head saying citation needed.
I can be very convincing when I lie. So I'm doing it
See?
right now.
Yeah.
So I was at this party and someone was talking about billiards, and I was like trying to explain to them what billiards was, and they were like, "No, like pool," and I went,
No.
"Pool is a different game to billiards," and they were like, "No, it's not. Billiards is the umbrella term for all of these types of things, like snooker, pool," and I went, "No,
If they
billiards."
use an umbrella, they're playing it wrong.
Shut up.
It's like 3 balls in the
Oh no, there's 2 balls in billiards. Billiards is a slanted table with wooden dummies that are set up all over it with holes up and down the table.
Believe in him.
And the idea
You're falling for the
is
trap.
to hit the balls and get them to go into the holes, which are worth different points, without knocking over the dummies. To which they went, "Shut up! That's a load of bollocks, that is," because they were really British. And I went, "No, look."
It sucks, that's what British is now.
I went, "No, look, I'll look it up on the internet." And I showed them a picture of a billiards table, and they went, "You came here prepared with that?" And I went, "What?" They went, "You put that picture online hours ago and tried to bring up the conversation. You brought up billiards." And then it's going on and on and on, and so I walked away.
I thought billiards was the game where you play with a white, a black, and a red, and that's it. I can't exactly remember the rules.
Do what?
You have to. Well, if you
You just play with them.
What is the table? Is there a
It's
table
an ordinary
involved?
snooker
You
table.
hold them in your hand and just
A
rotate
snooker
them.
table.
It's an ordinary snooker table.
So the big table.
Big arch table, yeah. And
The big arse table.
The big arch table.
Yeah,
And-
they're bumpy on both sides, and then
Yeah,
there's
if
a
you
cross in the middle.
If you
Right.
pop your colour ball, I believe you choose white, red or black.
Which
but
whichever
if
one you pop first.
If you pop your one, then you get a point. If you cannon off of the other person, you get 2 points. But you can use your ball to pop the white.
I think he's making this up now.
Yeah.
Probably. But no.
He's making it up, he doesn't realise
that
it.
was billiards.
You came in prepared with that. You uploaded that to the internet.
You've been planting the thought of billiards in everyone's mind all week, just so you could say that there and then.
I don't even know how to search for that. Alright, let's try and search for this.
Search for one white, one black.
Yeah, I'm not going to search that. Might just bring me to David's website. So you wanted to talk about how massive GTA 5 is.
I'm so excited. Nobody
Yeah?
I'm that excited.
Use your words.
The thing that people were oh god.
Rewind that.
I'm going to slow down. Keep breath. The thing
Go.
that people dislike most about San Andreas, from what I can gather on the internet, is the size of the San Andreas map.
It was too big.
But that was the greatest
People
thing about
complain
it.
about that.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, isn't it?
Things being too big.
That is what she said.
And
I'm not quite sure that one works.
it's 7 times bigger in the map. In GTA 5.
It grows
according-
exponentially.
According to my very reliable source. Haven't good enough.
Is it a good enough sauce?
Oh god.
Well, it is the good enough sauce.
Not A.
Like ketchup.
There are other good enough sauces. He has a brother.
Yeah, he's
That's
not.
He has 2 brothers. Oh, I don't know.
You have 2 brothers.
But the other one's called Sage, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
You have 2 brothers?
Yeah, I have an older brother. Yeah.
Oh, I know you do. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. You can't be prepared with that. You uploaded that to the internet. Yeah, so it's going to be massive,
Yeah, what were the figures?
big.
I can't remember, I sent them to you
It
on
was like 30 something
Kilometres squared.
kilometres squared
Right.
the
for
GTA.
GTA San Andreas,
Yeah.
and then it was like 250
What's
something.
a kilometre?
2.8
meters.
miles.
No,
Okay. 2.8 miles.
it's about 0.6 miles.
Yeah.
What are you fucking saying?
I don't know.
But
I
on
genuinely
top of
want
that,
to
Far
have a
Cry.
look at it.
1,000
1,000
meters.
meters. And a mile is
Yeah, but I
1,650.
can't picture 1,000 metres. Put it in miles.
What's that?
Put it in miles.
I don't think Mars would like that.
0.6 miles.
Here, Miles, I've got 1,000 meters I'm going to shove in you.
Well, there's nothing like the brochure.
1,000 meters of what?
Would it really
Strawberries.
matter?
Strawberries.
Yeah, you never said where you're inserting them. If it's 1,000 meters of strawberries, that's a lot better than 1,000 meters of something else.
Like you could just
And
eat 1,000 meters worth of strawberries. Strawberries lined end to end. But
How
if
much
it,
time you've got? You couldn't fit them all in if you only had a few minutes.
no one said there was any time constraints.
This is a
You're changing
competition
the rules of this completely. He
and no
had
one
to-
said they had to stay in here. They could pass straight through.
Well, they're going to have to. I don't.
Yeah.
If it was
That's
like
the rule with any food.
Well, even if it wasn't food, if it was 1,000 meters of, I don't know, concrete, it would go straight through him, right?
No, I get a feeling it would probably settle inside him and he'd die. So he'd be screwed.
Well, no one said liquid concrete. Now you're
And
changing
then
the rules
you can get
again.
solid concrete.
Yes.
Well, he's going to struggle eating that.
The fuck are we talking about?
No.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh,
I imagine you could probably do that.
How
in
big
Grand
is
Theft Auto 5.
it? Please just look it up.
0.6 miles.
You sure
Just
about
over
that?
half a mile,
I
yeah.
don't believe you.
Well, a mile is
David does
1,650 meters ish.
talk while I'm doing this, please. 0. Stop it. 0.62137. You weren't this
in my head.
You weren't this specific. 0.
Ah, you're not an ocean.
You said specific.
specific.
I know.
Bloody hell.
You're such a reverse idiot.
Thank you.
No, he's an actual idiot.
Reverse it.
Yeah,
it
no, I
would
mean
be-
the other thing.
I think you're the
What?
reverse.
No, I mean,
no, he's just an idiot.
he was trying to do reverse of what other people do, and he sounded like an idiot.
Trolling. He was trying to troll.
Was he?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're on about.
Because people say Pacific when they mean specific. So he's saying you said specific. He was trying to make it Pacific. He was reversing the idiocy people usually attribute to that word.
Really, idiocy. We're bringing that up, are we?
I kicked it in the face once. It's great.
It's an abomination.
I
Anyway,
punched you in the face once. That was even better. Hey, David, let's play back.
That sounds funny.
Sounds like the Batman 69.
No. I didn't like the size of San Andreas when I was playing it,
I did.
but the size of this game doesn't bother me as much, and I don't know why.
Well,
I think it's because the game
I think
seems
it's
like it's
because-
designed so much better.
have you played Far Cry 2?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you know how big Far Cry 2 is?
you heard me complain about Far Cry 2.
Really? Yeah.
You
Far
listened to
Cry
last week's
2
podcast.
is
Oh, this is last week's
nearly
podcast.
1,000 kilometres.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's 986, I think.
What, kilometre square?
Yeah.
Actually, it's about a quarter. GTA 5 map is about a quarter.
Wait, so what's
Yeah.
bigger, Far Cry or GTA?
Far Cry. By a massive. This is how I found
Okay,
out.
because that's not that bad. Far
That's
Cry.
almost exactly. It's square. It's 4 of them.
Huh.
Far Cry to GTA.
Okay, so Far Cry is broken up into smaller sections of the map. When you look at your map, you're not looking at the whole thing, you're looking at a smaller version. You can switch it to the bigger one. I'm trying to think of how many sections they break it up into. I think it's like 6 tall. It's 6 by 6. So, yeah, that's not that bad then. That makes GTA seem quite small in
Yeah.
comparison. Because I've had to drive the length of that map. It's fucking annoying. But
Yes, it's 6 by 6.
well, no, it's not annoying because
Yeah,
it's not
one
annoying
of the-
because of the
quarter of
distance.
that.
It's annoying because of the amount of ambushes you get thrown into while you go there. All I wanted to do was get. Why?
You did it before.
I just wanted to get to the
You've
other end of the
heard it
map.
all before.
Yeah, but they haven't because I don't listen to the show. Anyway, wanted to get the other side of the
Yeah,
map.
listen
Got in
to you.
ambushes. Ended up back where I started.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
It would take a. Yeah.
And you don't seem at all bitter about
I
it.
learnt the other day that
You
bugging GTA on the original Xbox, San Andreas on the original Xbox, is the reason that I couldn't progress. I had no idea it was a common bug in the game. It was to do with one of the girlfriends, and if I activated the quest, but I didn't start it, and then they fixed a patch like to remove part of that quest because I was in it. I couldn't get anywhere further in the game.
Huh.
Something along those lines. I only just found out the other day. It's like 8 years since I played that game.
Wow.
You never completed San Andreas?
No.
So you never saw what happened at the end? Never saw
But
that?
he knows what happens at the end because we spoke about it when we did the throwback.
Yeah, I
for
think
it.
we.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I said that I don't think I've ever completed it, and you went, "Oh, this is what happens at the end." I was like, "Wait, no, I remember that." Because as you were explaining it, I was like, "If he says fire truck, I know I've done it," and then you did.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fire truck.
I
shit,
remember
I've done
the
that.
fight with the big smokes. Was it Big Smoke?
Yeah, because you said he was so fat, it was like he had a lot of body armor.
Yeah. Well, no, it was. No, he had body armor on as well.
Oh.
But it's like it took me ages to actually kill him. It was ridiculous. I remember it being the most annoying thing about that game.
Right?
Yeah.
Trying to
Everything else
initiate those gang wars and the throwback was bloody annoying.
Gang. Oh yeah. Okay. No. See, that's one thing that Saints Row had as well. Gang wars, but they
Yeah.
were random. They'd start randomly.
Be in the middle of a mission, they'd be like, "Gang war!"
Yeah.
And you were like, "Fuck off."
No, you weren't at first. As it got
Like a
closer to the
dinosaur.
end.
Yeah. They'd line up on one side of the street, and you'd line up on the other, and then they'd shoot you. Just like a dancer. This is why Adam likes those step-up films, and has all 15 of them. He made his own.
There's 4.
You made your own.
We were discussing this with an attractive girl the other day. and
The
she
fact that
laughed
you
at
know
him
how many there
Really?
are.
And how quickly did that conversation end?
as soon as the laughing stopped.
And then we talked about your hidden movies, the ones
Oh
you've
yeah,
got
I'm
no
not
deal
going to
with.
reveal that. Mate.
What's your hidden movie?
No, I've just said I'm not going to reveal it. Every guy
What's your
has like
hidden
a hidden girl film.
A hidden girl film.
Yeah, that they like.
Chick flick.
Oh,
Chick
right.
flick. Well, it's, yeah, or like a feminine film.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing wrong with the film.
And what's yours?
I'm not saying.
Alright, and yours is Step
Why
Up.
not? There's nothing wrong with being feminine.
I think the one that
I
I
like
would have
perhaps
is,
is-
was not mine,
No,
but
no one's going to judge you for liking Sound of Music, so just say it.
It's not Sound of Music.
that's I wouldn't say that was a.
I
Very
know.
close, but it's not the Sound of Music.
I say the girl film that you have that I like would be Mean Girls because that's quite funny. It's
Yeah,
written
but
by
you
Tina
like
Fey.
that
Fey.
before me.
alright.
It's not like I showed that to you.
Huh?
Mean Girls is a right film. It's
Yeah.
a chick flick, is it?
That's a chick flick, I'd
Comedy.
say.
It was
I mean,
aimed at teenage girls.
It's named
Well,
after
yeah,
Tina
It was
Fey.
written by Tina Fey.
Yeah,
so
that's why I
appeals
like
to a
it
wide
because
audience.
it's written by Tina Fey because she's funny. But no, she's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
What's your film? Go on.
No, it's fine. Move on.
No, it's not.
No,
Funny.
now we all
No,
really kind of want to know.
Yeah,
You
no.
brought it up. You took the.
What? Can I just read this text I got from James in capital letters?
Is he listening to this live? We've been talking about him for a while.
This is what I'm reading. In capital letters, head on a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
That's it.
As
Head
in,
on a fucking turtle.
Wow, I'm tweeting that.
what? As in getting head on the top.
That's my thought.
He's gone and he's sitting on that giant tortoise.
Turtle.
Turtle.
He
That's
said
what I said.
turtle. Tortoise is a different thing.
So is a terrible.
Maybe he's watching TMNT.
Have any of you been into Watford recently? What's with all the giant elephants? Well, no, they're tiny elephants, but they've got these ceramic elephants all over the place.
Tiny elephants, and there's bigger tiny elephants, and then there's big tiny elephants.
Anyway, they've got these painted ceramic elephants all over Watford. I don't know what it's about. What's it about?
I don't know.
Or was it head on a fucking turtle, right?
There's a stall up where H&B, outside where
Head on a
H&B is,
fucking
in that
turtle,
gap. That sells them. I think they just have to push it to the distributor as advertising. Sounds exciting.
Okay, I am just tweeting head on a fucking turtle.
I feel like we should all do that, but I don't have any previews. So.
Oh,
We have Wi-Fi.
yeah.
That was the hint.
Okay,
I think I might understand what the text is
We
for.
have the Wi-Fi password.
It's in relation to Breaking Bad,
Later.
perhaps. No, he can't have caught up with Breaking Bad that fast.
Who? What? Where?
James,
Who? What?
that text.
no,
We're talking
stop.
about that
It's
text.
about Breaking Bad. You don't want spoilers.
No, I won't spoil it.
Okay, one
What season
thing
are you guys in for Breaking Bad?
Well, we're up to date. but
Up
we
to
haven't
date, except
seen
for one
it.
episode.
We haven't seen it.
Okay, I think that text. No, it can't.
one thing I want to talk about. I don't know too much about it, but it's something that was should be announced today. I don't know if it's come out yet. It's called Hyperloop, and it's going to be the 5th. Why are we all leaning in at me?
Because I'm really looking forward to this cereal.
It's not a cereal. like Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Hyperloops.
Yeah. Well, this is Hyperloop.
They give you a boost of electricity in the morning.
Yeah. Is that what happens to you when you? It's
When
going to
you
be
eat electrified cereal, yeah.
it's going to be the 5th mode of transportation. It'll be able to get you from.
Would it be milk powered?
Yes, it'll be milk powered. You retarded little shit.
Ow! That hurt me right here. No.
Cool. I don't know what to say to that. It'll be able to get you from. It'll be 382 miles in 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah, that's
That's 700 and
600 miles an hour.
more than that.
But you're
It's
going to
about-
be coming back on yourself. That's what's called a loop. It's a hyperloop. You just
In
go
how many?
around
In
in
30 minutes?
Yeah.
So you just double 300 and what do you say? 80 what?
382. It's the distance between
764 miles.
Los Angeles and somewhere else. I forgot what it was.
382 miles. San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that distance, and it can do it in 30
minutes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I sat on a bus for 24 hours.
Yeah, but didn't you sit at a bus stop trying to find a hostel just across the road?
Yeah, I did that as well in
Yeah.
Inglewood, of all places, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy who founded SpaceX and PayPal.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
He's doing Tesla cars. He's also doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come up with the idea of how to do it, but it came to him over the summer, but he wasn't saying too much about it. Some guy tweeted saying, "This is how I think you'd be able to do it." And the guy was like, "You're right. You're the closest person to get to my idea." So then this guy has been interviewed by all these people like, "What the fuck is he on about?" and all this.
Awesome.
But it's gonna work. It's combining the technologies of a railgun, the way air hockey works, and one other thing.
Trains.
Kinda. It's the government.
I like trains.
The government want to put in this rail system between those two cities, and it's going to cost $60 billion to do it. This guy, I forget his name, like Musk or something. Elon Musk.
Oh, that's
That's his name.
8.
Yeah, he reckons that he could do it for a tenth.
6 billion.
Yeah, a tenth of the price, and it's going to go a lot, like 3 times. No.
700 and
How long would it take to get? That's about a 3-hour train ride, isn't it? That
What?
distance.
from where? San
Los
Francisco?
Angeles.
No.
How long is it then?
Much longer.
Well, no,
It's 3 hours from here to Manchester.
okay. Well, they can do it. He reckons he can do it in 30 minutes, so it's going to be faster, cheaper. And today he is announcing how it's exactly going to work.
That's about Mach 1.5.
Yeah.
Just under that. That's amazing.
He's not going to build it though. He doesn't have the time or the resources to do it, but he's giving out the information on how to do it. Do you have the money or the resources? Money is a resource.
My main problem is, can humans travel that fast without
Which is-
exploding?
Which is why I
being
want to see.
sick at
I want to
least?
see the information about it that it's meant to be released today. I don't know if it's been released yet,
Turns into
but
liquid.
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the vomit. Just...
Apparently, this machine cannot crash. He said it's impossible for this thing to crash. I don't understand how, but
They said that about the Titanic.
no, they
I also worried about trains in the Victorians and
I
how
like
their faces
trains.
were going to stay on because of the speed. So,
Yeah.
Look at all that contraption. I haven't
Imagine what they
stapled
would
my
have
face
thought
down.
about the Virgin trains nowadays.
Sorry?
Imagine what they would have thought about the
Well,
Virgin trains.
That's what he's saying. He's saying the
You're going to tilt?
we'd roll over. Wait, wasn't there that train recently that did sort of go too fast and roll over?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
God,
but
that was incredible.
Did you see the video of it?
Yeah.
Video of it,
It was
yeah.
mental. It was just this train coming at you, going like this. Oh.
The driver survived.
What I don't
Exactly.
What I don't get
it's like
is if
fucked.
that train has a maximum speed it can travel safely, why allow it to travel faster than that? Why give it the option? Because that was the point.
No,
He
because
was
it can travel at that speed on the straights when
But
you
it was
go.
going around a corner and he
okay.
needs to slow down for
he
the corner, but
needed
he
to
didn't.
slow down.
because it's not one of the leaning trains. It doesn't need to slow down for the corners.
Mhm.
Okay,
Basically.
that's cool.
Not
Anyway,
really.
can
People
we
don't.
travel at 600, 700 miles an hour without pooping
Yes.
our pants?
Let me see if anything's been released.
How
Yes.
fast do planes go?
500.
500.
But Concorde went faster. than
That was it. He said it's going to use.
Speak-
He's
speak-
going
not
to use Concorde technology as well.
Concorde, yeah. But you should
You're meant
technically,
to
if they
time
put the sonic boom on it, you'd be able to see the blue.
TARDIS
boom.
goes way faster, and Doctor survives, so. And his companions.
Yeah, but that's got inertial dampness.
Or maybe this will too.
I was going to say I gave him the tilted head look, but then you did add it to it. And it's not just you.
Okay, the announcement's going to happen at 5 p.m. EDT. What the hell is EDT? That's what I just said. What is EDT?
Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes, it is.
I love they had to clarify that because Adam's probably talking shit, so I'll just tell you that this time he's not.
Wouldn't? These two didn't go, oh, okay. So,
Yeah, okay.
I thought I'd provide a second.
9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock GMT, they're going to announce it. So, it says, Musk has likened... Thanks, guys. Musk
We're
has
not on
like...
GMT at the moment, are we? No, we're not on GMT, we're on BST.
It's the same thing.
It's not. BST's +1 of GMT.
But Greenwich Mean Time goes through London.
But
Yeah.
BST,
GMT is 000, BST is +1 hour. That's
Yeah.
what we're on now.
we're so it'll be 10
But
o'clock.
Greenwich Mean Time goes
because
through London.
we go forward an hour and back an hour. Other places don't.
Ah,
So
well, they do on the
GMT
East
always
Coast, that's
stays on the same. GMT doesn't go back or forth an hour, always.
So half the year we're on GMT and half the year we're not.
Yeah. And
But we're always on
it's even
BST.
more confusing in
No,
America
because
because
British summer.
some areas don't do the forward and backwards thing. Some do.
Yeah, some
The Eastern
states do and
Coast
some
has
states
separate
Yeah.
times, but the West
That's
Coast
it's
doesn't.
EST,
That's why
Eastern
national
Standard Time.
channels, like when if you watch anything like broadcasted nationally on America, it's like 5 different times it's on.
Well, no, it's not
Yeah,
8
5,
and
9
9 central. Yeah.
Yeah.
EDT.
Gotta love that West
is-
Coast delay.
Yeah, there's EDT and
Well, that doesn't even
EST
mention West Coast. They
and
ignore that.
PST and PDT.
I'd hate to live in America because if you live in one of these places,
No,
it's strange
that's all you
times.
need. I'd hate to live. It's full of Americans.
Are awesome. The only problem with America is
The Americans.
yeah.
Yeah, Musk has likened the Hyperloop to both the ground-based Concorde and a cross between Concorde railgun and an air hockey table. I so hope it's not like a railgun.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd need that. Surely Concorde and what's the other
Air
thing?
hockey
Air
table.
hockey.
Isn't it going to float slightly?
It's going to float and it's going to move really fast.
Yeah.
What do you need the railgun for?
Maybe because
That's
the mechanism.
technology that it's used.
But I don't think the way
The technology
the way that a
started,
railgun
the Concorde
works
That's
keeps
the
it going
propulsion.
in the air.
is but it's not going to be like a railgun because a railgun it's against a back part. This thing is going to be in a complete loop, as in it comes back on itself. A railgun needs to have a back wall to fire off. So
And it's going to loop.
yeah, that's the whole
Hyperloop.
hyperloop. Is in the way
I got
it's
that
going to
bit.
work. The way it's going to work is you're going to have two locations, and it's going to go to that location, turn around, and go back to this location.
Yeah.
It's only going to. So if you're going to want to travel across different places in America, you're going to have loads of different.
Yeah.
It's like Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
It's going to needs to have loads of different locations like that. You're not.
True. I like
What?
train.
What I wasn't too sure on is, can it turn? Apparently, yes. Over great distances, it can turn.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was questioning the loop.
Well, yeah,
that's
because
why
it's going to have
it's
slowed.
gonna have to be
It's going to have
massive.
slowed down
Yeah,
by
to
that
let
point.
people up fire.
Yeah. Alright,
No,
ready,
it's a case
jump!
We're going to have a
People
cushioned
get out on
wall
it. It's just
that you're going to
like-
slam into. No, let's have a cushioned wall that you slam into after you jump out. They just have like 30 of them in a row so that everyone can jump out one at a
It's a
time.
massive building
I
with
don't think that
beanbags.
would be safe. I think that would kill you. I think you'd have to go like down a big slide or something.
Yeah, so he's coming out. He's going to release the.
fine with it.
He's going to release the alpha design, and it's going to be all open source. Anyone can edit it how they want to improve it and whatnot, but he's not going to build it. What a dick. Whereas he's too busy with SpaceX and whatnot. Because they're doing some awesome things. Do you see SpaceX, yeah. Did you see the footage of they got this rocket, launched it into the air, it went up about 1,000 meters, hovered there for a bit, and landed exactly where it took off from?
I didn't see that.
It was amazing.
That sounds immense.
Right? Unmanned, everything. It was literally just, go! Let's watch it do some shit. And it just went up, stuck there for a sec, and then went back down, and then you shoot wiggle a bit, and went exactly where it took off from.
Was it filmed in the studio?
No, it was filmed
Like the
outside. Like the Mars rover.
I know, I was joking.
Okay.
It's filmed outside.
Genuine. You sounded really like.
Do you know what's fucked about the Mars rover thing is? They got two of them, and one of them they took out to the desert and did some filming with it, and people were like, "You're faking it!" Right? they were like, "No, we're testing it to see how it works. You're faking it. You're a liar. You clearly turned up with this earlier and trying to prove me wrong."
Speaking of space, you heard Brian Blessed?
I've never heard of Brian Blessed.
He punched a polar bear.
Right in his face.
Brian Blessed's amazing.
You were telling me he was swearing
he's
about
74
something.
and he's going into space next year.
Right.
Why?
He's not just
Because
like,
he's
it's not
trained
a
to,
stunt.
just because he wanted to. So
you mean
he's
like-
trained
Like with Virgin
No,
Galactic?
it's
No.
not a celebrity stunt. He's a fully trained cosmonaut.
to? He's going
How's
to
he
the
getting up
space-
there? With what?
The Russians are sending him.
Yeah, you're adding so much. I believe this story that the Russians are doing it. Fuck it.
What, do you want more specific things?
Yes,
The specific technology?
yes. Is he using a hyperloop and he's just aiming at the sky?
It's going to crash and
No, it can't crash.
It's like the Titanic.
Why is
Okay,
Brian
the
Blessed going
Titanic
into
and launching
space?
it into the
Just for shits and giggles? Because he
wants
can.
to be an astronaut.
He's first reserved to go up to the Russian space station.
The Russian space station.
The Russian station.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the international space.
yeah, that's what I meant. Shush.
So the Russians own it now. Mickey, we turned up there. No, fuck off.
Russian space station.
You
Nobody
can't
knows
come in.
This
We
is not
take
it.
the vodka.
that. Nobody home.
But yeah, also, on one of his expeditions to the North Pole,
Yeah.
he was sleeping in a tent, and a polar bear sort of crept in and sort of stuck its head in, and it just went "Roar!" and punched it, and it ran away.
Is that not the best thing ever said?
What happened to the polar bear? Where did it
It ran
go?
off.
Did it go to the island in Lost? Is that?
I was going to say, I feel like that's what they should have done in Lost.
Well, it explained because what's this polar bear doing here? I heard Brian Blessed punched it in the face.
When Walt was trapped in the tree.
Oh,
sorry.
We're about to start watching Lost.
Never
right.
seen it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, because we're watching Fringe at the moment, the other J. Brooms program, and when we've got to the end of that, we're going to watch Lost.
So at the moment, you're on the fringe of watching Lost.
Get out. Just get out.
I can't. I don't want to do this podcast
John's
anymore.
made some worse Fringe jokes.
Really?
Really?
What? The ones that happen to come true in the show?
No, it's like Fringe as in Fringe.
You keep doing that.
As
we're talking about. We're talking about. We were talking about Fringe, and she started going like this, and I'm like, "Why are you putting your hand on your face?" And you're like, "It's my Fringe." No, so I keep referring to Fringe as AMC's The Fringe.
It's about Fringe science.
Fringe science. Yeah, because thanks to like Walking Dead and stuff like that, because it's the intro guys like AMC's The Walking Dead. Everything is AMC's The something.
AMC.
Trivia question.
Yeah, but that is
I know, but we have to add the
AMC. What does it stand for? Okay.
American
Americans
Media
make crap.
Channel Company
American
Not the A.
Media.
Conglomerate.
No.
American.
I did
It's
know.
only
Media.
fan Saturday. No.
I've got it. American.
No, American.
Done. American.
I don't even care what it really is. I want that.
What does it stand
like
for?
A Coke
American
can.
Movie Classics.
Like the Christmas Coke cans. American.
It's American.
You're shaking your head at me.
Wait. Head tilt. I always thought HBO was the big one, home box office. I just thought that was a bit weird. I was expecting more from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. True story.
So I kind of feel like we should know what AMC stands for
He
now.
just told us.
American Movie Classics.
Oh right.
It wasn't that good considering.
Alright.
So
American.
last time on the American Movie Classics, The Walking Dead, That's
But
a bit
they're
of a
not
mouthful.
movies, they're TV shows. And they're not classic.
Classic
Well, they are
shows.
classic.
They're American movies. Americans can't take more
We're
than
just
an hour in
lucky
their
they
movies.
haven't said America 4 times in the title.
America.
The American Broadcasting Channel brings you AM America.
No, it's the American Broadcasting Channel of America.
Brings you America's Walking America.
America's walking, America dead. America's walking, America dead.
I didn't say there was a comma.
Yeah, but I wanted to put it in.
You're a bit of a cola.
The thing is, there are people out there called America.
What?
That's a name.
Yeah,
No.
people
there are
name-
people.
there
There
That's
are
not a good
women.
name.
There are women out there with that name.
I suppose there are children out there called Twitter and Facebook.
Are they?
Yeah,
Hashtag is a common name now.
that's what they named the
Hashtag.
so they named the royal baby, wasn't it? Just call it a hashtag royal baby. It'll make it a lot easier for everyone doing their tweets.
No, there are people like out in India who named their child hashtag because of...
Wow.
No.
Because of the drugs.
You don't believe me? I'll look
No,
it
no,
up.
no, I-
I'll show you.
How
No,
will you search it?
I believe
Hashtag.
you.
Fuck.
No.
Hashtag.
Why would you punch a chair?
Why would you punch a polar bear? But fucking Brian Blessed did it.
It came into your tent.
That's just the best thing ever.
It's
From now
something-
on, anytime anyone says that's the best thing ever, I'm like, no, he punched a polar bear.
I think we've reached the highest point. This podcast can't get any better. We have to end now. Plus, it's been an hour.
If something walked into your tent, you'd punch it.
Yeah, but
It's
it was
just
a
a
polar
polar
bear.
bear.
Or Adam. Or polar bear. I feel like that fell no.
That was the one reason we brought Twinks to download one year, so that when he came in the tent, I'd just punch him in the face.
I thought you were going to say so you could punch a polar bear. Like, why don't we polar bears at download?
Why do I need Twinks to punch a polar bear? What's wrong with you? I can punch polar bears whenever I want. I don't need Twinks around.
No, you don't. No, you can't. You're not Brian Blessed.
Only Brian Blessed can punch polar bear.
Yeah.
What if
See
Twinks?
Brian Blessed?
What if
No,
Twinks
he hasn't
was,
got the right beard.
What if
He needs
Twinks
to be
was
longer.
around? Can Brian Blessed still punch polar bears? We need
What?
to test this.
Why would you nullify that? Why would you nullify the ability?
There's a
Brian
question.
Blessed.
Brian Blessed. Nothing nullifies Brian Blessed. Not even a Twinks. Not like any generic Twinks. I mean specifically Twinks.
Specifically, your
It's not my Twinks. I just want to get it out there. He's not my Twinks.
You know it's twink, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
word
But,
you mean
Yeah, I
is
know.
twink.
But
but
plural
if
would
there's-
be Twinks.
Yeah, the plural.
So he has many twins?
Oh god.
No, John has many twinks.
Doesn't make any sense.
He's a big other one. He is none.
I'm ending this right now. Say goodbye.
He punched a polar bear.
Can't get any better than that, can we?